Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Zenaton, and welcome to today's video for Legends of Runeterra. Today we got a pretty cool deck for you. I'm going to be talking about what is, in my opinion, the best Karma deck. Now, I recently did a video on Karma Zoe, and I was talking about how I think Karma Zoe is actually somewhat viable in the meta. I still do. I just think Karma Senna is a little bit better purely for a few reasons, and that is that Shadow Isles gives you really good removal. And in the current meta, I think I really want to have a lot of removal in my deck if I'm going to be playing a Karma deck. So by removing Zoe and Targon, we get to play Shadow Isles, giving us Vengeance, some AoE, and we choose Senna over Thresh because, in my honest opinion, I don't really like Thresh at the moment for a Karma Shadow Isles deck. And we don't have to commit ourselves to Rekindler now. You could if you want to, because it would bring back Senna instead, unless you wait to level up Karma and just never level up Senna. But we'll talk about more of this deck and more about why we play certain choices in this deck when we look at the deck. So let's go and look at it. Okay, welcome to the deck. Now, a few cards in here that are missing that you might wonder why are missing. Like I was saying earlier, no Rekindlers. Why might you say no Rekindlers? It's a little awkward with Senna because if you play a Rekindler and you never had a Karma level up, but Karma died and Senna died, you will bring back Senna instead of Karma, which is not something you want. And if you ever level up Senna, which is not hard to do in all honesty, because we have whales and boxes, Senna would always come back over Karma, which is not what you want. You would want Karma to come back. So we don't play any Rekindlers at all. Instead, we just play more value / removal. Also, not a single Twin Disciplines. You might say, streamer, I've heard you say Twin Disciplines is one of Ionia's best cards. Why aren't you playing it? I just would rather play more units to fight for the board and more removal. And by removing Twin Disciplines, we have a whole 3 more slots to open up into the deck. But you could definitely fit in 3 Twin Disciplines if you want, removing things like the One of Ruination is a flex spot. This Catalog is definitely a thing you could get rid of. The River Shapers as well are things you could get rid of. So it's not hard to put in 3 Twin Disciplines if you want. The reason I don't like it too much is you only really have 2 units that want to be twinned, Karma and to a lesser extent Senna. So I'd rather just play more counters, more removal, more value, more everything else, in all honesty. Anyway, though, what is this deck trying to do? Well, it's pretty much a Shadow Isles Karma control deck. You've seen these before. This is a classic deck. Shadow Isles Karma has been in the game since the game came out. Really was a Karma plus Rekindler and Thresh kind of style deck. We've cut the Rekindlers and Thresh for the reasons I've stated previously. And yeah, the way you win with this deck is well, overall value. Go hards, making pack your bags is one, but also Karma, leveling up and then casting Insight of Ages is another way to win. Just putting a million Karmas into your deck and just getting random value out of the random spells, because doubled spells from Karma is busted. No other interaction with Darkness though besides Senna. Senna's mostly just here as a way to give you more removal. Sure, Darkness can't really go face or hit your own units, but it's still kind of a Mystic Shot. With Senna, an overcosted Mystic Shot, but it's still fine. And plus her champion spell is really powerful. So drawing 2 Sennas is actually kind of good, especially if the first Senna doesn't die. So you have a, well, actually, you would have to have your first Senna not die to actually have the champ spell. But yeah, Dawning Shadow is pretty good of a champ spell. Thresh's Box is a good champ spell too, but I'd rather have Senna in all honesty. But yeah, also remember with this deck, we have ways to cheat out pack your bags, playing 2 Go Hards and on the stack by playing Go Hard, then a second Go Hard. If you time it correctly, the second Go Hard will turn into a Pack Your Bags if you keep track of them correctly. And you can do that with a Senna because the Go Hards will be fast. Or waiting until you get out to 2 out of 3 Go Hards casted. And then when you cast the third Go Hard, have a leveled up Karma. Karma will double the Go Hard and pretty much turn the second Go Hard into a Pack Your Bags, but you didn't have to pay for it. So yeah, that's one of the reasons we like Shadow Isles for this deck is because Go Hard. Also, the reason I like this deck right now a little more than the Zoe Karma deck I showed off previously is Go Hard is really good against Ari Kennen. As for the other cards in the deck, 3 Fading Icons. This one's kind of weird. You don't see this card too often. I kind of like it at the moment in the meta. The Prey is really good, and Overwhelm's not that, like, there's not that much Overwhelm in the meta. Like, there's, what, Tryndamere and leveled up Trundle. That's not that crazy. So yeah, basically just 2 bodies for 2 mana. Think of it kind of like a House Spiders kind of deal. Sure, I'd rather play House Spider. Well, no, I wouldn't. I could play House Spiders. Yeah, why don't I just play House Spiders? Wait, no, House Spider. Sorry, House Spiders in Noxus. Yeah. So yeah, forget about that. You can also use Go Hard on it too, which is kind of cute. Sometimes you do have to Go Hard your own units because you just need to turn your Go Hard into a Pack Your Bags, and your opponent just has no units on the field. But yeah, House Spider's Noxus. What was I thinking? For a second, I thought I'm dumb and not playing House Spider. But yeah, I'd rather play House Spider than Fading Icon, but we can't. 1 minion. This is mostly just here as a one of kind of card. I like the card. It gives you a 1 of minion in control decks. Shadow Isle control decks is just pretty cute. Gives you some good value. If you play it, if you're able to like play it, I'd say at least 3 times. It's paid for the card slot. Kind of sucks though if you don't have it early and you draw it in the late game because he's not a high impact card. But if you get it early, especially against the right kind of decks, it just does a lot of work, just blocking, coming back to your hand. Kind of do have to be careful with this card because of the way how at the it creates a copy of itself into your and puts it in your hand. You might accidentally overdraw and burn cards because of it. But yeah, just near infinite amount of blockers is really nice, and it lets you attack in very freely with this guy. So I play 1 of them, but you could definitely cut this guy, but I like him. Next up, 2 Nopifies. Our counterspell suite is 2 Nopifies, 2 Denies. I like Nopify in the current meta, mostly because of Ari Kennen, so you can Nopify Nopifies. You could definitely cut this, I'd say, if you want to, at least 1 of them, you could cut 1 of them. I'd say you should play 3 counterspells at the bare minimum in this deck. But I like 2 Nopifies, but like I was saying, you could cut the second one for something like a Twin Disciplines or whatever. But yeah, it's similar. It does a similar job to protecting Karma as well, so I like it. 3 Vile Feast, more pings. We're in Shadow Isles and we're control deck, so we're going to play 3 Vile Feast. 2 River Shapers is kind of weird, you might say, but Mystic Shot's not that popular in the meta, and that's one of the weaknesses of River Shaper. You could definitely cut these completely for other things, like more deep meditations. Like cut 1 River Shaper for the second deep meditation and the second River Shaper for a Twin Disciplines or something. I just like this guy a little bit more than deep meditation right now. Also, another card that's missing that you might be wondering where it is Eye of the Dragon. I don't think Eye of the Dragon's that great for this deck because a lot of the more aggressive decks are playing a lot of fearsome units too, and Eye of the Dragon is just sad against fearsome units, but you could definitely fit in Eye of the Dragon in this deck. Next up, we have 3 Shadow Assassins. This card is just great in the meta, I think. Being able to cycle itself always makes it decent. And being able to block elusives like the Navori, I think it's the Navori Conspirators, a 2-mana 2/2. And the Dancing Droplet is really, really nice. So I really like this card at the moment, so I play all 3 of them. 1 catalog, only 1 of these. Pretty much just here for a little extra value. Lets you win control games. Kind of bad in more aggressive decks, but even then it's still useful in that it lets you copy your life gain, your Withering Wails, and your Vile Feast, basically. So we play 1. 3 Concussive Palms. I think this is the best out of all the 4-mana ways to slow down your opponent at the moment. You could definitely try Will of Ionia if you're running into, say, I don't know, Scion or something, but I don't think Scion's that played at the moment, so I like Concussive Palm better. Homecoming's also something you could try. I'm not too sure about Homecoming at the moment, but I don't think it's that good, but you could definitely try Homecoming. 2 denies. You could definitely go up to 3 denies if you want. This is just a great card. Lets us protect our karmas from things like Vengeance and Ruination. In certain matchups, you'll need to use it to counter their big game-ending spells like Feel the Rush, though. And if you keep running into decks playing lots of Vengeances and Feel the Rush, you could definitely go up to 3 denies. As for our AoE, 1 box, 3 Withering Wail. I like triple Wail because we're not playing Eye of the Dragon, so we want lots of life gain. I don't like Grasp or Withering Miss at the moment. I think both of them just kind of are not that good. I think Withering Mist is fine. It's just that there's not that many Rangers Resolves in the meta, so when Rangers Resolve is popular, I like Withering Mist. When it's not that popular, I like Withering Wail. That's basically just how I do it. And Box I just like here as a one-of, because I want a little more AoE, a 4th AoE card, and it's really good against certain decks like Ari Kennen. 1 Deep Meditation. We're relying on Shadow Assassins and River Shapers to be the majority of our card draw. Along with the catalog too, we don't really need a 2nd or 3rd Deep Meditation because we've got enough value generators. Our champs help with that a bit. You can play Karma early if you think she'll be safe. Definitely don't want to, though. A lot of the time, we mostly just want to keep her around until turn 10 when she just levels up. Senna gives a little more value too with her darkness she creates, and if she does level up, that's pretty sweet for you because that makes your removal spells just a little bit cheaper. Your go hards are 0 mana, your whales are cheaper, etc., etc. 2 pods. These are kind of here as a backup win con / a way to draw more cards. Because I believe we don't have that many slow cards. We only really have, I believe 2 slow cards, Go Hards and Ruinations. Pods almost always going to give us Go Hard. So I really like 2 pods at the moment. Use it to get another Go Hard if you just really need to go hard to turn it into a pack your bags or something. So I like 2 pods. And of course, being elusive makes it a good win con too. 3 Vengeance. Card's been buffed, so we play 3 of them. Card's just good. Really just lets you win certain matchups, like against Kindred decks, for example. Kindred decks and Pantheon decks really don't like seeing 3 Vengeances. And a 1 of Ruination. The 1 of Ruination I'm not too sure about. I like it because it can be fetched with Pod, not consistently, because by the time we play Pod, we've already played at least 1 Go Hard, most likely. But also because it's really nice with Senna, just as a nuclear option where it's like, oh no, press the big red button and wipe everything. And also just there because even without Senna, it's still okay. A lot of people don't play around Ruination anymore because not many people play Ruination. So I've definitely won some games where people just refuse to play around Ruination and either don't open attack or just develop the board into a Ruination, and I clear their board and they can't really follow up after that. Anyway, though, enough of this deck and talking about this deck. Very fun deck, super value oriented. Let's actually go and play a couple of games with it, though. Okay, I like being in Masters. With the fact that there's not really that much of a, how to put it? There aren't that many, like, stakes in climbing outside of if you want to climb, like, just for climbing's sake. You run into a lot of interesting decks here. LeBlanc Sivir is not a meme, really. It's a reputation deck. It's a lot of mastery. My god, 66,000 mastery on Sivir, 54,000 on LeBlanc. This guy really likes these champs. But yeah, we should be fine in this matchup, I think. We should actually win it. I feel I should be favored. I'll just start with River Shaper here. They want to play LeBlanc here, I assume. Ooh, okay. That's actually annoying. Nice. I'll just chump this with my River Shaper. Vile Feast, Vengeance will be really nice against Sivir. That's going to be pretty good too. We'll just Vile Feast Sivir if they play Sivir. I think I'll take the damage from Sivir in all honesty.
Currents pull them down.
Yeah, I'll just take this damage from Sivir. I don't know. I might not be getting a better block out of the spider, but it's too late now in all honesty. Another card, please. Another Vile Feast is pretty good. We'll just play River Shaper for now. So yeah, if they have Bloody Business, we have Vengeance. That's pretty good. We'll just start with this. Yep. So yeah, as you can see, like River Shaper's been doing really great here. I mean, Reckless Trifarian is not something you normally see in all honesty. I think I'm gonna Vile Feast this to start with. I think I'm gonna Vile Feast this, and I think I might just play Catalog here to try and get a. We have 3 go hard, so I could try to get a very, very fast. Well, never mind about that. There goes that plan. I was gonna try and get a very fast pack your bags, but still, with 3 go hards, we have a good chance. Don't really want to do anything here. Don't want to play any go hards just yet. I'll just use a Spiderling to chump Sivir. So yeah, we'll do this is gonna be how I block here, I think. Nice.
A gift from the river folk.
Concussive Palm's pretty good. Kind of upset that Sivir is about to level, but whatever. Okay. Gonna have to start playing some cards here that I don't want to, but whatever. We'll just do this. We can use our Shadow Assassin to block the Trifarian, so I'll just do this. Mostly because I need to play something to get cards out of my hand. That's good. We'll probably just see what they do here. Yeah, we've won. I don't think I can lose from here. I think I'll Concussive Palm for now. Yeah, I'll Concussive Palm. I don't want a Vengeance. You might say, why don't you want a Vengeance yet? No real reason. I'm trying to bait them into playing a the 8 mana guy, the Tactician. Like, they wouldn't play Tactician here because she's stunned. And plus, I want to take it slow. Like, I can win this game, I just have to take it slow. Like, 11 mana, they're just passing. That's really, really terrifying, in all honesty. Like, so I'll just start with this. This sets up my Karma for next turn, so I can now, like, play Karma and play Pack Your Bags next turn. Might not do that, depending on what happens here. That's fine. So if I remember correctly, LeBlanc is 3 mana. So they have 10 mana here, and Bloody Business is 4 mana. I'll play this. I only have 6 mana left over. So they can't play LeBlanc. Yeah, they can't play LeBlanc, so I think I can play Karma here and keep her safe with Notify Deny. Like, I assume they're going to play Bloody Business here on Sivir. But yeah, this is going to make it really awkward for them if they don't kill Karma now. I get a free spell, which is okay, whatever. But then I have Whale Go Hard. Yeah, like Bloody Business, expected. Let's see if they have 2 of them. Before you say, why don't you Vengeance here? I mostly wanted to get 2 Bloody Businesses out of their hand. But yeah, like, that's really annoying, but not unexpected. Fading Icon. But yeah, like, that's real annoying. Whispered Words. So yeah, we might just lose here because of this.
Business as usual.
So I could do this and Vengeance, and I think I will Vengeance now. Before you say, if you had Vengeance earlier, streamer, you could have saved Karma. I feel like my opponent has another Sivir in hand, especially after the draw. And that's exactly why I did not want to, that's right here, this card, the Rite of Negation, is why I didn't want to use Vengeance earlier with Karma out. And I'd rather play around... I wanted to play around Rite of Negation over the second Bloody Business. I will try to I'll try to do this. I think I like this better. This means I still get a 3-2, and this tail will trade with this Chronomancer. I'll just pass here. Hand's a little bad. And they've drawn another Whispered Words. Yeah, we're in a bit of a problem, but we've made it to turn 10. Just need to really just need to draw a really powerful card. The problem is I played 2 Go Hards. If I draw a Senna, that would help a lot. I'll just pass here.
I get the guards, Bark gets the goods.
That's fine. We can play Pack Your Bags if they play into it. Shadow Assassin's a great draw. Here I'm gonna just attempt this Vengeance, and I'll block like this. I'll safety block here too, I guess. Yeah. This 2 damage on the Bruiser might actually matter. If they have another Rite of Negation, first off, I'd be very surprised. So yeah, now we can kill a second Sivir, which I feel like they probably have, because they've drawn so many cards. It's actually really good. Now I can play Senna and double Go Hard. No second Sivir. I'm kind of surprised. But yeah, if I can draw a Karma, I think I'm in a good spot. Spell Shield's annoying. Ooh, that's really annoying. That's going to be real annoying. I've got Whale, but whatever. I feel like this is where they're going to rally. So I can play Senna. So I'm going to just start with attacking. So I can play Senna, go hard, and then Whale to pop all the spell shields and play Pack Your Bags. Yeah, I think this is going to be good. And then I'll have Dawning Shadow too. That's fine. So here's the question. Do I want to play around a second Rite of Negation? I will not. I don't think I need to play around a second Rite of Negation. If they have another Rite of Negation, I lose this game, but I don't think they play more than 1. I could see them playing 2, in all honesty. Okay. We win. So just make sure I do this properly. Should be like this, and then this. This should cast Pack Your Bags. Yep. I don't think there's a way to stop this for 3 mana. 4 mana, they could Bloody Business, but wouldn't stop the spells. And they don't have enough mana for Rite of Negation. So we should just win after this. Like, this should be them conceding. Okay, no concedes. I'm fine with this. They're probably looking at my hand being like, this is annoying, but they're running out of value. Sure, I am. But I've got a Darkness in hand, a leveled up Senna, and a Dawning Shadow. I think I'm okay. 2 Notifies are annoying because there's not really that many things to hit in that deck. I actually don't know if there's anything I can hit at all with Notify in that deck. Another Deny is actually pretty good. That's fine. I'll do this. Yeah, I think I'll do this. I could have used Darkness first to try and bait out, like, Protection, but I think I'd rather just start with this. If they reply with Rite of Negation, then I have Darkness to make sure it goes through. I could also just deny if they have Rite. Bloody Business. If they have Bloody Business, then I'll deny it. Okay, so they do play 2 Rites. That's annoying, but yeah, we'll just counter it. Do you have a 3rd Rite? There's no way you play 3 Rites, correct? Now they play Bloody Business is what I expect. Ooh, was not expecting Whirling Death. But at least this still goes through. Like, that's all I care about is the Dawning Shadow killing the Bruiser. That's all that matters to me. I bring him down to 4. This deck has no healing. Another Vengeance is great. I don't know why I'm attacking with the Prey, just for funsies.
Seen tombs, towns, and everything in between.
I'll pop it. Popping the spell shield's nice. But yeah, this is here's the problem. If you don't win right away after you play Go Hard / pack your bags, you kind of run into this problem of just not having enough cards. And we've drawn our backup win con. That's really, really good. I'm probably going to use this to draw a burst speed spell, Deep Meditation, I think.
Look what good comes of mortal greed.
That's fine. We'll just pass for now. I assume they'll do this. Yep, that's fine.
Fall to pieces.
We'll gladly trade this. Just kind of expecting or hoping for something else. But yeah, I'll just get my burst spell, my Deep Meditation here. Nice. Sure, it might just draw me Go Hards, but again, they don't have healing. They played 2 Rite of Negations. I'd be very surprised if they have 3 Rite of Negations. I think I got this, especially with this guy alone is lethal already. If that's a bloody business, I will respond with Vengeance. I think that's the 3rd bloody business anyway. So yeah, this is lethal on board. What have you got, opponent? Can you stop this at fast speed? Or Nopifies, by the way, just sitting in my hand the whole game. Okay. Spider Aggro. This guy has over 100 LP. Guessing this guy is trying to climb. This is a pretty good start here. We're not going to keep Shadow Assassin. I'd rather find Whale in this matchup. River Shaper's not bad, but yeah, Fading Icon is another reason why I like, or not Fading Icon. Spider Aggro is one of the reasons why I don't like Eye of the Dragon in the meta at the moment. Sure, there are actual burn decks, but I think Spider Aggro is the most popular out of all the more aggressive decks. This is going to be pretty good. If they play Vile Feast here, that's fine. I'm not going to trade for this. I want to save my Icon for a fearsome unit. If they attack, though, I will gladly open or trade here. River Shaper trades for the Grenadier. Icon for Elise. If they have a ping here, that's fine. I will gladly ping that. I could even try and go for the greed play here. Well, never mind, we win. Okay, guess I'm gonna have to do another game. Okay, Scouts. A deck that's gotten a bit more popular over the past few days. Week, really. A deck also I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose against. I can't really do much against the Ranger's Resolves. I'll keep 1 Go Hard to deal with a turn 1 Fleet Feather Tracker, and I'll keep River Shaper. It blocks Misfortune okay. Minion's actually going to be really decent in this matchup. Rest of the hand's not the greatest. Nopify doesn't really do much in this matchup, I think. Now that I think about it, I don't even know if it hits anything at all. Mirai Warden's annoying. They got a Fearsome, which is fine. Yeah, I can't do much about that. I'll just take it. I could consider pinging this here, but I just want to summon my River Shaper. Yeah, I'll just summon my River Shaper and offer it for the 2-1 if they play Misfortune. If they play Misfortune, actually... Yeah, if they play Misfortune, I will offer in my River Shaper for Misfortune. Ranger's Resolve, I assume? Yep, that's fine. Getting a Ranger's Resolve out that early is really, really good for me. This feels like they might rally here, though, sadly. Could still offer my River Shaper for the 2-1, but I don't think that's a good play. I'd rather use it to block Misfortune if they attack in with everything. I doubt they would. Hand's bad. Hand's awful here. Yeah, we're probably going to lose this game. We've drawn, again, problem with Karma decks. We've drawn Karma. Yeah, we're kind of out of this game, I think.
Always forward.
We get a draw here, but
Pull them down.
it's not looking too good.
Love ya.
I don't know. I have Ruination in the deck. That will help.
Could have been.
I guess a go hard, like a fast go hard, does give me a chance. And I can Vengeance Misfortune if I have to. Because she is going to level, and that's going to be a problem.
Blessed is motion.
Surprised they didn't attack with Misfortune. Maybe they're afraid of Twin Disciplines plus a ping? I mean, they're probably going to start playing around go hards. I've casted 2 go hards already. So I'll play minion here. We're going to see the value minion brings here at the very least. That's fine. I feel like they might rally here or play Genevieve / Cythria. Okay, we will gladly do this now. I hate that I have to use a 6-mana spell to kill a 3-mana card, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And yeah, as I was saying though, we drew 2 karmas. Whale might do something here. If they play 4 Demacia, we whale.
Nothing gets between me and my mark.
Quinn.
Enemies wherever they hide.
So we got a few options here. And I think I'm just gonna pod for a go hard here. Hopefully I get go hard. Nice. So I can go hard the Fleet Feather. So they attack in with everything and sacrifice Valor. I'll just take the 5. Yeah, I'll just take the 5. And then we'll play go hard on this. They don't really have another good attack here unless they have Sharp Sight or another Ranger's Resolve, which they had, of course. Sad times for me. But thankfully I can block some stuff here. Yep, that's annoying, but whatever. Good job, minion. Pull your weight. So yeah, gonna be a bit of a tough one here. Especially if they rally. Like, I feel a Golden Age is coming. That's a really good draw. That's an insanely good draw. So yeah, if they rally, that's fine. I'm just gonna pass here. If they rally, I think I'll let it go through. Okay, no rally for Demacia turn. Another Nopify.
Blessed is motion. Always forward.
So yeah, Quinn's gonna level, and that's gonna be a problem. So I think I'll just trade off like this. Block that. And do this. Yeah. This way, because they will scout and level up Quinn again. Well, actually, no. I'm just going to start with this. I'll go to 2. Their only burn in this deck are Misfortunes in her champ spell form. This is annoying, but fine. And I'll just start with this. Yeah, I have to do this too, is the problem. But yeah, we're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble. If they play 4 Demacia, we could counter it. And in theory, I can block everything and go to 1. But yeah, I feel like they're going to play 4 Demacia here and attack in with everything.
Oh, I've never met anyone like you.
That's fine. There's the 4 Demacia. Okay, do you have... Let me think if I deny this. I can block that, and then I take 5. Yeah, so we have to do this and hope they don't have Sharp Sight or Ranger's Resolve or more units. So yeah, I think we lost here. Drew too many karmas and too many counter spells. Kind of sad, but whatever. It happens. Sometimes you go against a bad matchup and you get a bad draw. And they drew 2 Ranger's Resolves. Like, that was really, really bad for me. And a Sharp Sight. Yeah, they drew really, really well. Can't do much about that. GG. Well, actually, I'm still... No, I'm not alive. I forgot that still went off. So yeah, we're just dead. GG. Kind of wish I had a Vile Feast or something, but whatever.
Justice takes flight.
Okay, welcome back to the deck. So we did 3 games. Not sure if I really can count game number 2, but hey, it was an aggro game, and that was a pretty typical aggro game. They tried an aggro plan, it didn't work out, and they conceded right away. It was like 2 minutes, but it's getting included because it's a good example of what this deck can do. But yeah, so game 1 was against what? Reputation, LeBlanc, Sivir. Game 2 was against Spiders, and game 3 against Scouts. All of them are pretty off meta decks, but Spiders and Scouts are not that crazy. This is the first time I've actually run into Reputation in forever, but I actually saw the mastery of my opponent during that game. Seems like they really, really like playing LeBlanc Severe Reputation, so, you know, that happens. Sometimes there are those players who just really like certain champions. I'm kind of like that with Karma, in all honesty. But yeah, I think this showed off just how good the deck can be. Kind of wanted to run into Ari Kennen to show off how much of a fight this deck can put against Ari Kennen, but we didn't. We ran into Scouts, which is one of the few decks out there that actually runs Ranger's Resolve. The only other one that really runs Ranger's Resolve is the Demacia version of Ari Kennen. Outside of that and Scouts, no one really plays Ranger's Resolve at the moment. It was just some bad luck to run into a player playing Ranger's Resolve and then them drawing 2 Ranger's Resolves fairly quickly. But yeah, so that was kind of annoying, but you know, you can't win everything. And like I was saying earlier when we played against Scouts, it was an unfavored matchup and we had a bad draw and they had a fairly good draw. Drew a lot of Nopifies and Karmas and Denies, which was just bad. We don't really want to draw Karma in the mid game, which is in all honesty one of the problems with Karma, and why you don't see Karma too much is that any Karma deck kind of just risks a dead draw if you draw Karma early, because you really don't want to play Karma until she levels up, because while the random spell generation is nice, it's not even a guarantee it's going to happen because she might die. So maybe they can make it a summon ability as a buff, please? That would actually be a really, really strong now I think about it. But yeah, so yeah, I do think Karma, I think this deck is actually really good. I honestly think this deck can get you to high rank masters. Maybe not so much now if Scouts does become popular. But Scouts is only rising in popularity to deal with things like Shadow Isles, Freljord, and I think it has a good matchup against Ari Kennen too. Or at least an even matchup against Ari Kennen. But yeah, because of Stony Suppressors and stuff. But yeah, I like the deck. I think this deck is good. Not Scouts, Karma Senna. I think this is the best Karma deck out there in the meta right now. I do think Senna is much, much better than Thresh is at the moment, especially if you make the decision to not play Twin Disciplines, which I am doing with this list. So go try it out. I'd love to hear your opinions on this deck. There's a lot of decisions with this deck that are probably controversial. For example, no Eye of the Dragon, no Twin Disciplines, Senna over Thresh, etc., etc. I'd love to hear your opinions on them and other ideas you have with this deck and what kind of cards you think should be added or removed. Also, if you just enjoyed the video in general, I'd love it if you could leave a like or a comment. And if you guys want to keep up with the Legends of Runeterra content, you can always go and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to watch me play some Legends of Runeterra, you can go and check me out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Zenaton, where I stream pretty much every single day. Anyway, though, with that all said and done, thank you all once more for watching this video, and until I see you guys in the next one, bye.